Long John, there is a story online that I want your opinion on.
A ministry asma.
That ministry. Ministry. There's some say war ever. I don't know why many prophets in Ghana they see doom more than glory.
Oh, that be glory no. Oh yeah, there ba.
So why don't you mention that?
And I make no. To what?
Defense I boy now who you because
no. And I make
hard defense na bono.
And I say.
O say glory in the air there beba.
Breathe in.
Out. Because what about that?
The creator say glory no. Oh yeah, there beba. 1. 2. Prophets do talk about them. Even you, when was the last time you goggled a good prophecy from a prophet?
Is a prophet? You have
to go and look for somebody.
I didn't say bad news travel faster. Anything that say bad prophecy now, echo faster. That is natural. Yeah, humans, we gravitate towards negative energy more. It's say be good ones, but have you not been in the country? Say Captain Smart be MP. I don't know good news. Some prophet teacher can. Prophet will just walk catch yeah.
That's why Captain Smart is now putting out press statement with his
Darby. Captain Smart has tried leaving the station. I was saying he was on live TV and said he's left. That was going to be his last production.
Oh, please.
What's it?
Free. Sir Hassan.
Me free.
Hi.
Saying.
Captain Smart can so then we judge.
On live production, yes. There's video to it.
Do you know how many times Captain Smart has said on live on air that he's stopping work?
Not only with Onyao.
So that's what I'm saying. Free side no.
And talent.
Can they all come here about free?
And then say a can talent no.
Hi.
Free side.
And I'm say a can talent one.
A can antics.
Free Captain Smart.
What's the question be, mommy?
Free ho.
Question man.
And you may me who story be Ghana way.
Name been dim. For on we never answer first.
Also for be Kasim.
Man answer first.
Na sasem na also for the can me person me pick.
Well, my rule and answer first.
Doctor, give me that message from the man of God. I want to read the story. If there is a video too and you want to play it, you can go for it as well. I hear say this pastor is called Prophet Johnson Adubuahin. Unim no?
Yeah.
Unim no pa?
Yeah.
More interview ni da?
Patrick Davy.
More interview ni da?
No, you more angel left him.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and I saw it in the Christ Revival Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And I'll say, I said, how do you expect to be successful earning 3,000 Ghana cedis a month and still be in a relationship? Some things are reserved for rich men. You see people like Dr. Osei Kwame Despite, Dr. Kweku Otin, and Ibrahim Muhammad chasing women. So you also want to chase women. Don't you think about yourself? When rent is due, pressure is on you. You wash your clothes by hand and still want to be in a relationship, he said. I say, the prophet stated that the practice of employers paying staff 1,000 or less should be considered inhumane. Again, that such employers often crush the dreams of those who work for them. And when now can who to say, if you are the most wicked person in the church is someone who employs people and decides not to pay them. Also, those who pay less than 1,000 are equally wrong. People should be stealing from such a person, he said. Okay. Now, in all, what he's saying is that if you are earning at least 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, or the bar no call 3,000, or see, you don't have to.
You don't qualify.
Be in a relationship.
Flee.
Said me were girl. Me were girls.
Kanchema.
Or see usika 8 year 3,000, 1,000, 2,000. Oh, see work of a girl. Because when we say Dr. Osei Kwame mo.
Yeah.
Afa ba kumienu.
Miensa.
Ibrahim Muhammad mo afa ba kumienu. Shatawale mo afa ba kumienu. Enti onso
Sammy Flex mo
afa ba ko.
And take it down and try to reply them.
Okay. That's I'm flat enough about.
Yeah, we knew that Abeka. So now you host.
Almost can me.
Ah, okay.
Me person me dey move back to almost can me. Aha. The man of God is saying, Prophet Boahin is saying that if you,
I didn't say yeah, okay, that's the yeah. That will be it. I don't know.
If I come back for like 5 seconds, total silence. What dress on
long job The man of God is saying that don't do it. Don't do it. Men. And Long John and Komobi say no. When you are here, oh, yes, the video. Okay, that's the video.
But when you roll and baby him, when him send the person them because me can comment be one thing.
Any comment? My main there. Also for the kind in video when I come back now into us.
2% Bobra. Bema we keep 3,000 champion. Opa Bobra. Exikafu aduane who ko hu say this party pema Dr. Kwaku te pema say Mr. Ibrahim Ahmed pema ntu so kwa pema aya na won nwene wo ho wo bia wo rent da wo da ka so na pressure ba so wo tempena ha bama wo don't stand the sin no ma wo do 2% Bobra. Bema we keep 3,000 champion. Opa so Bobra. Exikafu aduane who ko hu say this party pema Dr. Kwaku te pema say Mr. Ibrahim Ahmed pema ntu so kwa pema
Well, so in fact video evidence of what we are talking about. The man of God is saying that if you also for a trimodi. Long John. But they are on the theater for us. What do you say about this?
Why is our person
Yeah, what theater for us in
I'll go very naked on him this time around.
Where?
This is an unfortunate statement coming from someone who's supposed to know better. I can boldly say one of the people that consult or that herald the egos of young men in this country or young women in this country are men of God. So if you are able to have them under your sleeves and you speak the way this man is speaking, then are you basically are you in a way trying to kill the dream of young men striving to be better men, or you are trying to build build them into better humans? Before I go deeper into this whole conversation, where warm up.
Okay.
Prof, sorry to say, where the one can hear, because the despite and everyone you are talking about, they all started from somewhere. And when they were starting, they had women. When they were starting,
because we're not there.
When they were starting, okay,
but the
take your time. I was not there emphatically.
You and I
Sammy Flex. When you were starting with Bravo, you started with a woman.
Yes.
One 50 precope ambedu say.
Diana mo girl be.
Thank you. Cecia, what do you know? Does that mean during that period I was struggling, you didn't deserve a woman?
Oh, bad the best.
I don't understand. It's serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
At that time, to be frank, Nami was a woman.
So can I say?
Wait, that woman was even a support system to me then.
Thank you.
It is the reason today I respect her.
Today capsules.
That woman was really a support system to me. But the pastor is saying that
now.
Oh dear no.
Okay.
Oh sorry for us to.
No problem. Okay.
Oh dear
so can I bust your mind? Can I bust your mind?
Bust my mind.
The girl we are talking about, me Anka or can I say, Bema or person or a mad door. Like it will make sense. A struggling man trying to do a mad door, it will make sense. And there's an who say advice. But telling a young man because he's struggling into, he doesn't deserve a woman, especially because he washes his clothes with his hands. Nakasabeno no. Where in the Bible is this kind of? Where in the Bible does the scripture support this kind of narrative? because every church is based on the word of God. Him for natural sem eka same way trying. Adam and Eve. Na you say Adam no then no. One ba naked.
Oh, we fool.
One ba naked.
Adam no bibia nyako body bibia.
Me say Adam one ba naked na.
But men cast then no.
No, yes of course.
Nyako body bibia share inside.
Uncle or the bibia.
Adam was a landlord.
Uncle ki meba.
It was a word.
Or a zookeeper.
Uncle Timmy. Uncle Timmy.
Or agriculture minister.
Uncle Timmy. Nyame bo Adam fresh. Obone saying obone den naked.
Because that time not Adam need your day.
Unim, you are going faster than the gun. Take your time. You baby I come. Me say Adam ye born say enye naked.
Naked.
Ye wan free ni mu na de bo oba.
Eve nemfem pade.
Nemfem pade.
Yeah.
Okay. Me pacho. Nyame ye nemfem pade no. Oka chan say o do so na be horo watare ntina me ye fan say un deserve Eve na. Wan ka say
atare no ni bi.
Me ba wan ka say obey here support. Ntina o here oba.
Yeah.
Eti does that not tell you that a struggling man even deserves a woman? In God's own wisdom. Okay. And as a man of God, you hold the pulpit, stand behind the mic, and you tell the youth of this country this gibberish. Like how, like me honestly, I do me say me bufui. And you know what even was worse about it? One kaya manesi. O can cut down on Magana Webonuma. He went as far as saying, say, the youth, he doesn't understand people who pay workers 1,000 cedis, 800 cedis.
Yeah.
Bro, then I'm tempted to ask, he should speak the truth. The media men no more sorry on him. The workers no more sorry. How much does he pay them? Look, what they say, Nipona will be a Jumano, or more than 1,000 now, Untaneka. The first question, even before you make those kind of assertion, the first question is, that business, no, what is the net worth?
Okay.
Oh, what sorry, no? Sika obetimi etua weka. Ebe different from Calvary Baptist Church. Sika obetua weka.
Yeah.
Baku enyi was system ni same baku. It won't tell there. Even the person going for that salary understands.
Yeah.
Branches are in our branches. So how do you make this kind of comparison and speak down on people, telling the youth that it is right? Look, he said it is right if a worker steals from his owner, yes, who pays him less than 2,000 or something. I say, what kind of narration is this? Man of God. So see how people are not using Bible to teach the word of God. I drink. Meanwhile, we don't use common sense to preach.
I'm more experience naturally.
And yes, experience. I say I drink. It is just the mind they are using. There's no spirituality in what they say. Okay. A Muslim, or a Malam, will open and read through the Quran and use whatever words he's going to use as message as a spirit word from the Quran.
Okay.
As same way, Papa, we can. Where in the Bible is it? Where in the Bible does it support that if you as a worker, you are not you are not being paid well, you are right in your own sense to steal from your bosses? Is that what the Bible says? These are the examples. Because where in the Bible is this? Also from
okay, Ro, come through.
Even aside the Bible, morality compass in some way, okay, wrong.
Okay. Marola and Sumbramuna mentioned Rebecca. Yeah, Ro, come through.
Yes,
but you made some valid points in there. Yeah.
Yes, touch not my anointed. But Long John didn't say camper pay.
We are anointed now, so the home body the Oseno. Yeah, the Bemo.
I'm going to papa, so Lord John the achieve fruit.
Yeah.
The man from the beginning of his conversation started some good conversation, but baby, you know, drifty, and saying pacha. Unfortunately, even Sebi a bucket one impo a war na sem no kind impo no. 1 year you may be forced to discard it, like Long John has done. I mean, say, o the idea mo bi in the form of a food tool o se se be bo nipa no
okay
na obi a nipa na ka cho se come din obi aka cho se come din na o ma na duane na wa ma na bo 25 kilos no wa ma na brodo 2 kilos o bo na upra no. That is how I see this particular conversation.
Okay.
Because unim say ye won semni bi wo mo bi kan honest what's in the first one obeka say o kan sem hu.
Yeah.
But say what's na now dwen ho kakra obu say no. Okay. There's some substance bi wo no ma. Yes, o de won pekra o de ti because valid.
Yeah.
You see, when you find it on the surface, say, oh, or can't just about salary, oh, any 3,000, you don't deserve a woman. You find it, we may be angry at the man of God.
Okay.
But you see, in our current dispensation, share my nada 90%, you man aban 10, 9.
I have a the phone man. Metric draws no will lay.
Long John,
baby or they fan.
Long John,
okay. I know they on drop you.
Uyi Martin.
See the all kind of crassy.
Wow.
Uyi Martin.
What the all person can?
Me who baby oko?
Or can me here?
Me who baby oko? Obezo say because of our current dispensation of women the all can be valid. And I mean person me tell say Oba me bia ne level of girls. Who shall level? Now go compare sonam. Enti nipa na go compare ne sonam. Why should you complain?
One said, "Nya me baby, I me call no nim so no ka so nim ho ba onim ho."
Okay, go.
You see, say who any a certain amount. Okay. And na make us say, "Uyi a ma 10 our current dispensation 9." Hey, ofana. On
Yeah.
You take them.
Yes.
Share the moment.
And then kwa. Fiti time. Anamebwa. Yes.
They belong to Nyabotre.
But wait man fam.
Long John.
And I'm saying one fam.
9. Maybe they am nya bia no nya bi.
Yes. You see? No, and that is the truth. Share. And I make us
recycle too.
And I make us say we may want to tickle ourselves and laugh or just for us to feel good.
First of all,
Long John.
Can I ask a question? I'm sorry.
We may want to tickle ourselves and laugh or just for us to feel good, drift away from reality. But we know, say, currently, if you are in a relationship and you are not in good financial standing, you may think you are in a relationship. You are not in a relationship. You are in a support system. Only relationship, you may think you are in a relationship. Now, even sebi,
Yeah.
Let's fire sonto from the kind of news of
Yes.
Yes. You understand?
Yes.
So if that is the case, abana ewo sa asem we mu nyina ne say you should concentrate on having a good standing. Because see, there are so many people that are so much fixated on their relationship than themselves.
Yeah.
Share, we know of issues and conversations of obi a share ne mpna wa share na ma na wie school be wie o say onya me class.
Yes.
It happens to both men and women.
Yes, yeah, it is our story.
Yet it is our story. It goes sideways. So you may think, say, oh, he is even talking to men only. He is not talking to men only. He is talking to both ways. Meaning that, Charlie, if you are going for, and unim, we came back to, Lord, you say, other na own pe obiane ne type of oba or fatano. Compare also anyone. See, young boys of today, Obekono, no, ne despite na April.
Please,
Your papa could quote say penal. Jobless boy, you cried your word in the sissy. The Japanese one Lord
Uncle, meba. What be with that? Say enye preman.
Afeni sikeni.
But what you say?
No catch the
Good. Good, meba. Relationship, who is it for?
What do you mean? Who is it for?
You can't say intimacy. And yet for people above 18 years.
Yes. Okay.
And you can be already 18 years and above. Above.
Apart from the Tedia.
What does he? But listen, for you to listen to his comment too. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I see. You are seeing the good in what he's trying to say.
I am coming to the other side. Long John.
Dabi, no, yes, can send your can.
I'm wrapping up on this topic.
Uncle Dabi, won't drink and one of coffee by. Dabi, meba. Or say, Bema ordinance sound natari.
How? I'm not saying question.
Long John.
No, sense no. Papa no, yeah, can't bit my break.
No, me. I didn't breaking. Your mommy can say
side ni tinya.
No, concentrate on yourself. No.
Afi na opesika.
How
the nyansa.
Oba.
Hey, nyansa wa hanu mo. What's your color opesika? What's your oba?
Obi a upesika. RNAQ compare haja for real. Also compare haja for real.
Aye.
Compare haja for real.
What people compare no be show.
Joe.
Bumpati.
Sound never help.
Bumpati.
No. Long John. The probability of Sadi and say Besino. 1 out of 1,000.
But were you youth? If you have a name,
no, Long John. I know, but you see, the truth of the matter, the reality is that say. Yeah, pe a memo mo benya sa benefits na. Ba ko pe. It is say yan first futo we bi antoa wo ho. Wo hu omo aka out of 99 na aka out of 100. Obi abegimi simply because you will be basing on the fact that ba ko bi enyo ba bi ohwe no. Yeah. You understand? And American. So you see, if we are even to break down what the man of God said, abana e wom ne eketo abi. Yeah. And an aka no be odi be see say omo mutua omo workers ka a certain amount. Share me my honest.
That be my boss in kind na enye to say you creative.
Oh, me know wakai. You see, sometimes say unni position bia. There are certain things you may never understand.
Yeah, right.
See, ye explain it was said then crampa. Won't ya see that? Said o confess
you have to do that.
Is so turn out confess our sweater 2x4 the share. Is so turn out confess sweater 2x4 the share say I want them. You understand? O kasana ntutu ofi onumba na obehu say awomu wawo. You see, all these ones are part. And American say, man of God, you are saying some of these things. Say because of that, you are encouraging people to steal from others. Unim say, in that case, because there are churches that are paying their workers more than what he is paying his workers. Yeah. And one share, funny enough, they may literally be doing similar job. Exactly. Similar things because someone you know we sorry say a media team and you crack camera the edit the other directed and so be or baby no J 5,000 or J 5,000 according to the earnings of that environment. There is no way a company will be earning 2,000 now over to your 3,000 now they what could be there is no way. So if the pastor wants to encourage this, then he should know that because I have seen another pastor that online says wa opamo ni media team on the spot. No, and you said because of pesca, they were misbehaving.
Well, okay, there's another pastor.
Yes.
Sorry, them now boss instrument now person to our there's
another one there, and there is another one be who ya no say opamo media team because he was paid the amount of money that he said he was paying them,
and they were not working well.
And they were not working well, like to the extent that because you bet your more kentino, they were just doing the job.
No more videos.
They were they were just doing the job anyhow. Otimi koto computer worth millions. Obo say obi careless attitude in tino onum tino ehwegu ade no so. Na ade na say. Then the pastor would have to go and buy another machine. Simply because nyame ejuma. You see instances when in our honum. It is a software can say be a sebi or Kenyans are be worth sa advice not the man. No, that was below the belt, especially for his position as a leader of a congregation. Because Chinebi Oweka be say futu we are the man. Oweka be a would they say 5,000. You think it is enough for him? Or call a bigger church, Ekosra obi. No, to say on the colleague be here to 15,000 for the same job. No, but not in the suburb correction boom. One obesat now coffee police a man. One obesat coffee police a man. What kind of advice are we giving to people? And for this particular statement to come from a person of his position, like I am highly disappointed. I am highly disappointed saying these are the people. Yes, we know there are some people that are wicked. ABR, they will not treat their workers well. But still, before you even get into that kind of conclusion, you still need to do your investigations right. Because there are some people that have been termed wicked, but one not the kind of treatment that they were even giving to their workers was the best at that moment. What's our position? You may not even go to that extent. Even says boss, when you're wicked on the workers before you also join that bandwagon, investigate very well. Much less giving nonsense advice. We say these are the people that they should steal from. And they are TikTok. Get a bit in the worker. And I'm one I saw the call Barry, saw the Nico police station.
Yeah, because or the Nimomo number 2 in over 200,000, 50,000.
Get a business in business.
Yes,
you see, and all these things are there. So if as a man of God, a man for bow and chain for a foot, what decide you win able train you more, Charlie? Then what kind of society are we building? It is very wrong.
Well, this is Showbiz Daily, right here on Sammy Flex TV. Long John is seated. Roland Amata is also seated with our team of producers, Theophilus DeGorge, Desert, as well as Gerald. We are here doing it for God and country. Remember, we want you to be a part of it, so feel free and share your opinion on the topics with us. And some no can now so far. Why drink ebra na ignorant become na nyede because you can't boom near Kamboma and ma agrono ayede. Now I know Long John is someone who works with the church or works in the church, and therefore on topics like this, you know his position is clear.
Yeah,
he would want to make sure everything is right as much as the church is concerned. But then Kwame Dazi put out a post, and I want us to analyze the post, watch the video, and let's look at if there is even something called worldly, if there is something called secular, if there is something called Christianity, or if there is something called holy. Then we will do that conversation right here. Because there are some occasions that you go to a church and people will even say, hey, the way you are dressed in a day, it is not for the church. The way you have dreadlocks, it is not for the church. Hey, how can a man be having earrings and you want to be in the church? Hey, as a lady, your dress is so skimpy. Like, we hear all these things. And when I saw the video that Komidazi posted and what he said, I said, well, Yanshe, are some things wholesome and are some things not wholesome? That is the conversation.
Then they will go what pack.
What did Kwame Dazi write? Let's read it. He says, this is one of the reasons secular or worldly things will always have a place in Christianity. I'm sure you know how church hymns developed from chants used in ancient Greek pagan worship. After Black Rasta popularized the Rasta term Amour Fire on radio, the next moment Isaiah Kojo Ampon was using it in his gospel songs. Have you wondered why there are so many gospel songs with reggae instrumentation? Azonto, a secular dance, is very popular in church, just like many other forms of art. The dance being exhibited in this video by a church choir is one created by Lollipop of DGL for medical shoulder. Does the word influence the world? Okay. Does the word influence the world or vice versa? Happy Sunday. Now let's go check the video, and please watch the video carefully. As you watch the video carefully, you would realize that these are choristers performing in the church, yet they were dancing to,
and they are truly maturing.
They were dancing to that rhythm or that dance move created by the DJ or Lollipop and the rest of the people. And when I come in, I say, na money bo ha it make us say you as a sema na say we dey and fata ma sorry dem na long john shey na emra na emedin komo. Harmonious chorus.
Yeah.
Aside from the effect. Chuni machu. It's a trouble.
Hey, what's that? Show that.
Flexxnewspaper chorus.
Yeah, that's God flex.
Fact is that we cannot deny where this dance is coming from.
No.
And no, the wow bet try so be deny no. No benya problem. We cannot deny this is a dance created for medical Shatawale and the guy that was named B-Strap's song Chunimachu aka Shoulder. We cannot deny that.
There be that.
We also can't deny that the moment these people decided to dance this particular dance move in the church meant that they have been watching. They have been following.
They have.
It's a medical move yet Chunimachu.
It's nice.
But Omutima Mesa Sani Binti. Omashada Besa Jesus. Oh, team. Because they want to also do the dance. And I want to be more chuni. That's why I love that pastor. Some grand pastor like that.
Oh
no, they are born straight now, size.
Yeah, is it?
Fuck everybody.
Is it Abraham? No.
Abraham Lamptey.
Is it him?
Yes,
That's
Abraham Lamptey.
Yeah, Abraham Lamptey.
His birthday. Under me born ne raw and no digu muchu ni machu. Ono one fante.
Kofi Odro mo di scene so.
Ono one fante.
Hey.
Or Sunny straight. But you see the harmonious choral people. They have been seeing the people dance.
They are chewing in the Lord.
They want to also do the dance. But to them, they think that if they dance to the song, Chunimachu, people will see them to be hypocritical. It's okay. And they are saying, because you say medical mosa. But they ain't me more Chunimachu today. Yesterday, I'm finding Jesus. Is it the way they were happy? I am dead.
Naga, you will not be happy.
Yes, they Andrew, is there something that is wholesome that is not for some people, or is there something that is worldly, therefore it is also not edible for some people? And we are using this case study of this harmonious choral video posted by Kwame Dazi, host of Rhythms A to Z and
Showbiz A to Z.
Showbiz A to Z. Okay.
And they break it.
And their rhythm zone. Showbiz A to Z and they break it. Well, big shout outs to Kwame.
I don't sabe we ni.
Roland Kasa first. Another person Kasa first. I'm asking, is there something wholesome there? Because we there, you fan koha. And now say, is there something worldly? I can say we there and fan koha na. That is what I want to know with this.
Yes, there is.
There is.
There is.
Into your my bonnie.
Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
it's subjective.
If
There is.
there is something wholesome, if there is something worldly there, that means at the end I could be born.
And there is.
Okay,
But it's subjective. You see, it is one of the reasons why for decades, let me put it that way, there are even a certain group of Christians who did not even allow blood transfusion or blood donation or whatsoever.
Okay.
But in 2026, they released a statement saying that now their members can do it. Until ask yourself, say, omo based on that belief, years before no. What will be their compensation? You see, a subjective. Choose what works for you and live by it. And no once a conversation of, oh, this is worldly, this is secular, this is wine. Some of us, we stopped having that conversation a long time ago.
Okay.
And even among the Christian fraternity, there are some people that are off that conversation long time. Intina, Reverend Abraham Lamptey.
Yeah.
As at when he chooses.
Yeah. That man there.
No,
me feeling.
Provided he is not breaking any law.
Yeah, under me feeling.
He's not trampling on anybody's happiness and rights. He's not confusing, like he's not insulting anybody, or he's not doing anything against anybody. He will do what will make him happy. And later we'll come and explain to you the reason why he did that. If you agree, fine. If you don't agree, no problem. Because I remember when he did that particular dance the other day. Hey, I saw for Muso seen so. Bear 5 million. Now where the man left, now where the man right. The next, your friend says sermon. Obe explaining. Asa he was done.
Yeah.
He did not owe anybody an apology or an explanation. Not even his congregation. Yeah. He explained to them the reason why he did that. And that's it. You see, we can be hypocritical or just close our eyes and just lie to ourselves. If indeed we want to say this is secular, this is gospel, or say sometimes even the gospel for now, gospel. Yeah. Definition of what they say they are doing. They cannot get a definite definition for you.
I see.
Oh yes, because at a point, so gospel is the word of God. At one point, the gospel is the good news. But when somebody sings, Lord, I'm amazed, and if you describe how I'm feeling, say it doesn't qualify to be a gospel song.
Yeah, I hear Black Sheriff
complain
about
and
that.
It is not only there are so many songs. Be a choir, mame. Be a choir. See, I have heard or I have listened to so many gospel programs that have played that particular song. Yet they did not qualify for any gospel. Your friend say award. They not qualify. Not even alternate gospel. Not even contemporary gospel, or your friend say urban gospel, as they would call it. Yet the same rap song be praising yame no ni nyumu. Sa nyum no it will not qualify for a gospel song of the year. But says Scotty Banks cover the same lyrics true there, it will qualify for gospel song. Why? Because the person has tagged himself. So at the end of the day, ekoye nipa no na nya ade na ye no.
Exactly.
What I say? It's in America say what is there something wholesome? Is there something secular? It is there. But unfortunately, quite subjective. Intinia o person we no. Now why? If you see it as we dey enfam ha, do it according to your belief.
Okay.
Do it according to more rules and regulations that governs whatever circle you belong to. Let's end that conversation.
Okay.
Let's end where a secular, where a gospel, because the people that would even want to come and litigate it, which is the gospel fraternity, at certain points they themselves get confused, because if they don't get confused, tell me, we have the genre of songs or how we categorize songs and sounds are made of genre. Tell me, but Oko gospel side now, they belong to all the genre that we can think of. Yet we cannot categorize them in any of them. Reggae room, hip life room, high life room. Yet we don't get them there.
Fact.
Yet person will suggest man say when you out to a reggae nti emfa nko reggae crowd be catch said that be. Obeka said that be. Enye reggae gospel. Meanwhile, yes, ye two lyrics na the two nche reggae ni etie.
Of course. Solid bass.
Inti no
rhythms.
Yankasa po ye ntwa so. Say ye be ye oh ena adena omo ye hypocritical about some of these things. Munim say ade mo na mo be catch say oh eye secular, eye worldly. Yet you guys are practicing it. You guys are like pulling it into it is not even about holidays dance. I mean church choreography.
Yeah.
Go.
They also do it.
Most of the people that teaches choreography in churches, all of them are these guys almost dance challenge by secular musicians online. All of them are these are their teachers. These are the people who teach them. It is someone obvious some of the things they know, it will definitely enter into that side. Okay. A typical example. One person that say na enti na ka ho na ya na eto de bi omotu omonyi sin so brother Sammy. Brother Sammy always exposes them.
What is?
Brother Sammy always exposes them. Brother Sammy, he always exposes some of the hypocritical aspects of the Christian of the church or Christian fraternity. Oko na say ya Kofi Kinata nyumbi na watu Amado nyum na watu, and you hear them sing.
I see.
The church members. You hear them sing. Not long ago, Yaosiki was on Hit FM. In the no Mubisa say it is all banner better say Nema air boss secular. Oh, it will not happen. Oh, it will not happen. Only fear your boss secular song. They be the upbringing that he's in control of his television. He's in control on his radio. And I make us say then he should not take his children to school. Yes, he should lock them up in the house, because you see, the moment they step out of the house, he should
you are not in control
anymore. Who say he's not in control
anymore? And
the moment the children enter into that form of universal social cycle, which is school, he should forget whatever teaching that he thinks watching a man, some of it will be diluted around that side. It is Otina baby living in his own world. To say, oh, me dey say pumping on. Obe huan say we put there. On me say chunima chu. A B C D. And no deba.
Well, so once again, Roland's perspective on whether there are some chores or there are some activities that can be considered as wholesome, or there are some that we can say, oh, this one they are worldly, so it is not for a certain class of people. Long John, come through and let me listen to you.
What's the question?
We want to know whether those things are valid to even have a conversation.
Like
people are arguing that why should they be
first of all,
I say maybe that question on me.
What is it that is all? No point you are free me to me say ubisa question ni dem enti abam trip. So me tell person me can enter. Small little high la tier. I want to, you see, this is a typical, I know he's a SDA. The typical deeper life SDA for Subaya Bini and we at one.
Why? Kwame
Dazi. Oh. And that is why people like him, even though
is that Kwame Dazi is an SDA?
Yeah, he's an SDA.
I don't know about that.
He's a typical SDA.
I don't know about that.
Ask him, I'm telling you. Ask Kwame Dazi.
Okay.
So the first person he should be pointing himself to when it comes to this kind of religious compass is himself. Why should he be working at a wedding station? That is where they forget themselves. Do you understand? They are quick to judge people.
No, Kwame is not judging.
Kwame is not.
You are not getting me. Right now, this note he dropped, what is he seeking to achieve with it?
Awareness.
First of all, look, I like to take this with logic. Because you see, after God created everything, he left it to man to name. Do you understand the meaning of that?
To name and shame.
Use.
No shame. Name. Sorry. To our same feeling.
It means use your brains to continue the rest. God didn't give you the names again. God didn't instruct you to call elephant an elephant. You use your own brains to name an elephant an elephant.
I see.
I'm come to school him small.
Go ahead and school him.
There's one thing they do not know. In the Bible,
Teacher, call.
as a Christian, the Bible should be your yardstick. One thing we should stop as a habit is trying to always find fault in people's wrong.
Where there are no faults.
No. First of all, we should understand that it is humans doing those things, so there will definitely be a fault. When you have that consciousness, you will take your time in addressing some of these things and not make it too spiritual.
Okay.
If you understand it is humans doing it, that is why God is a forgiving God, because when you now accept that what you've done is wrong, then he can forgive you.
Yeah.
That way he knows you have seen you are human. You can't be like him. But when you start pointing fingers, now in this same, he's a Christian. I'm going to use the Bible against him.
Yes, he is a Christian.
Do you know it is even in the Bible that as a Christian, if you see yourself as over righteous, it's a sin?
Yes, I know about that.
Yeah.
So even in the Bible, it is in the Bible that if you think you are standing right, be careful lest you fall. That church you have posted, trying to create an impression that what they are doing is devilish, could be that church that will be, even if today rapture happened, they'll be going and you will be in the studio you are in. Yes. You see, in I don't know, but that church Deeper Life, that mindset, it did in my mind. They always want to reason like they reason for God.
But are they not reasoning for God? The Bible
Can a human being reason for God?
We are created in the image and likeness
the Bible
of God.
Can a human being reason for God?
No.
Good. You've answered yourself. Now let me finish this thing. There's one thing they should know.
Okay.
When it comes to things of holiness and righteousness, it is not for we humans to draw the compass, but God. You know why? Because God judges with the heart. That is why a criminal on the last day.
But today the God is doing more judgment.
No,
it is humans.
I understand, because you see, you can be dancing chunima, and the song that will be playing in your head will be shoulder.
No,
but this person can also be dancing chunima.
Let me show you something. You see, the reason why I'm saying this, you see this dance they are talking about. In times like this, you know, church intentionally carve these programs. One, for soul winning. Two, to get the youth. You know, you can't. That is why they have different segments of the churches. When you reach this time that they usually funerals, wedding, everybody comes together, youth, adult, children. So you have to, as a church who wants to keep the social gathering moving, you have to please every sector of the church. So you have to create a style that can win everybody. This is a youthful stuff. It is just to keep entertainment lively. Two, it also keeps the church members active. Some of them might sleep. Yes, these are the actions. And what you are doing, no, obe team free. And the message because on to mean that obe bono papa sa to say no wait umpo obe tie message no. Why don't you see it from that perspective? You see, and another thing I was saying. You see, God looks at the heart of man. You are looking at one, what you are seeing, and the action of man, and what your mind tells you about those actions. If God wants to base his judgment on what we all think about what people are doing, our worst enemy shouldn't be alive. That is why there's a saying that good men die early or young. Why? Because God is giving that wicked man ample time to see his wrong and change. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. So if it is with your logic, anka nipe bia beko bonsam jam. You understand? So this narration of which one is holy, which one, it is all redundant in the conversation of Christ.
Yusu. But Long John.
Listen.
Long John.
What can Bible who are saboni or Bible muda? It is strange. You know why? Because
David saboni man. Nentuma pai.
Yes.
Oh, that be you, meba.
Hold
on. It's a moment can see Adam minimum honomo. David sa saboni no. Was God pleased with what he did or he wasn't?
God did not react to that.
Good.
He was dancing.
And he was God's. He was after God's own heart. What is Hasemasi?
Yes, yes.
You are a son or you are a man after his own heart.
A man after God's own heart.
That is why I'm telling you that you can't judge for God. You understand what I'm trying to say? Why the day asa we buy? And why the trouble who say where bon samasa, where Yesu asa? So which dance is supposed to be danced in church, and which one is supposed to dance in the club?
Okay, these are serious questions.
Some of these things, and you see another thing, the doctrines of church are not biblical. The doctrines of church are not biblical. What I mean is, they can't be for your church doctrine now. Or church doctrine, no, any Bible. But they are basis from rules from the Bible that are used to carve those doctrines. That's what I'm saying. So if your church has a particular doctrine, you can fish in the Bible and see if you can find it in there.
Yeah. I think I like this point too.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you can sit in your church.
People will not just manipulate you and
yes,
you to do.
You can sit in your church and incriminate somebody because your church doesn't do what they are doing, and because of that, they are allowing the devil in their church. Do you know how God is also seeing that? Have you asked yourself that question? You that you are seeing yourself as all righteous. Do you know how God is even seeing you at that moment you are making the statement?
I see.
It is grace that is keeping all of us at par.
Okay. So yes, Kwame Dazi, I think your point has been well explained here. To my people, they don't think this should be any big deal for any church or members to have an issue with, because it is normal. Just some 5 hours, 4 hours to be over. Then you can remove whatever you are doing and you are good. So I want to believe that with this, Obia and Philly free.
No, Obia.
Oh, say Philly free.
Oh no! I know a certain man of God that or no. He has even chastised his congregation. Oh, it is online. No.
Do you know even in the Bible it's
going at Reverend Abraham Lamte and other pastors for singing worldly songs or allowing any of their church members
they attacked him.
Plenty. Plenty. They are online.
Uncle, do you know even in the Bible, it's in the Bible that when your neighbor is happy, you rejoice with him.
Like
if your neighbor,
those who are
crying, and so if your neighbor is in a happy moment, even the Bible doesn't support that. You frown.
Well, Nyakopon be shey nyina so bibia be fine.